been too long.
I know,
I've
I
been in
know.
this airport like 4 times and can never catch you, but this time.
Because your money is like, see, you gotta go.
This the type of stuff they don't talk about when it comes to being successful and having a business. Missing flights. Only way to travel. Priority or first class. Going to happen to you in life. It's just how do you respond to them and how do you let it mess up your day. Because I was almost gonna cry. I don't like missing flights. I take it very personally because I'm very like tough on myself, but you know, sometimes things just happen.
Anything yet, but I know my sister, she follow her too, so she's like, girl, look at all her information with the business credit and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh.
So I rented this car from a friend of mine, actually, CEO Matty J. He's got an amazing rental car fleet out here in Atlanta. And I thought, let me support a friend. Let me support another Black-owned business. So we've been in the same network for a long time. And I texted him like, hey, I need a car and I want the Lambo. So it was between this and gray. And I'm like, you know what? Go big or go home. Go big or go home. And this dress didn't used to fit me.
That's good.
But it's looking good.
It's bad.
Not too, you know. We're talking money. Oh, wow, what am I? So let me tell you about what I learned on the plane. So this is why, you guys, I love flying first class. Well, let me say this. Now I can afford it. I couldn't always, but now that I can, I have almost promised myself to become accustomed to flying first class or business. Why? Not because the perks, those are great, but because of the conversations. So tonight, I ended up sitting next to this gentleman who has been in Herbalife for 40 plus years. He's a multimillionaire. I mean, multimillionaire. And he asked me what was I doing in Atlanta. I told him I'm going to speak, and he said, oh, he is too. Wow, you guys, he gave me so many tips and people I should reach out to. So first of all, I missed my flight. This was not the flight I was supposed to be on. The flight I was supposed to be on was hours before, but I missed it by a couple minutes with the bag drop. But then look, I ended up being on the flight I needed to be on in order to have this conversation, in order to make sure that my speaking goes better tomorrow. You know, so I want you guys to recognize, and this is what he and I talked about. His name is Dennis. What we talked about is your problems are not the problem, okay? Your problems are not the problem. How you respond to them is the problem. So those are some lessons from Dennis and I on the plane, which was a great conversation, which again, I wouldn't have had I not missed that initial flight. So I really want you guys to know, you know, how powerful that is. And, you know, and we're in a Lambo. So it just goes to show, right? I am following who I want to be. Oh, I think we're here.
All I do is I help people do $1 million days.
That's all we do.
That's all we do is we help people do $1 million days. Nothing less. $1 million day, less than $1 million day is a disappointment.
It's a disappointment.
It's a disappointment.
Not
we only do $1 million day. If we do 999,000, I'm gonna be like, we should have worked harder.
We should have worked harder. So he owns the entire, what is it called? MVP Atlanta, right?
Yeah, we got CEO Cartel.
CEO
MVP
Cartel.
Atlanta, JV
So I'm
Partnership.
like, I want to pull up in Atlanta, book me to the best. So I gotta go to the best.
Yes,
So I support
sir.
the business, right? Make sure I rented the Lambo Urus. Is it pronounced Urus?
The Urus.
The
Thank you,
Urus.
thank you.
The Urus, right? The Urus.
Not the
So we
Urus.
got the bright green. Money making Mitch, where are you?
go way back. We go
Me
way
too.
back.
Door, nobody got in. Now when you're screaming for